We now return to Uncharted Waters Origin. Okay, there's this new thing going on. New relationship quests. Chronicles the Star Chasing Scholar Relationship Chronicle added. Okay. So, since the last episode, which was quite some time ago, there has not been a spring event like the one I did a year ago. So I'm not sure if that's gonna come back or if that's like a one and done kind of thing, and that's what they intend to do. Hold on a minute here. What they intend to do from now on. Okay, you can now enhance things. There's new mates added. The Bermuda Triangle has been added, which is cool, but unfortunately, I can't get there, and I will show you why. Oh, you can change appearances now for your mates, it looks like. Okay. And a bunch of other crap. Okay. Well. Where are we at? Monthly attendance. I've missed a few days, unfortunately, so I'm not going to get everything, but they have these Cloud Minister tokens they've been giving out. And there has been sort of a crossover with, I guess, another game that the company has. I don't know if I went over that or not. The last setup. Oh, wait. Shoot. Well, first of all, let's get that. Competition this time around, yes, is for great adventurers. I need to go turn my shit in. I will probably do pretty well there. So anyway, here's a new relationship chronicle, but first let's talk about the Bermuda Triangle. If you notice here, I'm looking at my momentum requirements. It requires 130 momentum. I've only got 48. Going to seaworthiness. 2 patches here are, once again, now max level. Like, only... And there's only a handful of people, apparently, on the server who can even go there. I was listening or reading the chat, the world chat, as that was going on. Apparently, the majority of players cannot even get to the new content. Which is awful, frankly, and just kind of goes along the whole thing that basically they are killing the entire player base of this game just to facilitate the whales and bilk them of as much money as they can. So the game is probably going to die. It's actually kind of surprising it's even gone a year, and as long as it has. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into these chronicles here. I don't even know if I can complete this, because it looks like there may be a required mate here, Johann Kepler, and I looked at the Chinese map, because the Korean one didn't have it, but apparently he only appears in these 5 cities here. So it might be a crapshoot, I might not even get this, and this might just be like a one-off video here.
You here to pick up a new request?
I guess I have to start it here, don't I? Start the thing, ousted from the academy. Good, I only have to have you. I'm willing to bet I will eventually need all of them, though. And that kind of sucks, because I think she only came through the last year's event. Now as I think about it. Well, anyway, ousted from the academy. Move to Hamburg, okay. Well, maybe we'll be able to get Johann from that point. Okay, well, not yet then.
Oh, you here to pick
Okay,
up
I
a
still
new
can't
request?
get any of that, or it's been turned off. Anyway, so the crossover stuff... Oh, well, the crossover stuff is done then, because it was limited. For like a month or 2, you could have limited time events, which were pretty good reward-wise. Like, you'd get 1,000 fame for completing each one, but they were oriented towards some characters who might not even be in here now. Okay, so like there's Amigo here, is one of them from this game Genesis. It looks like they've gotten rid of all of the others though. So I guess that is over. It went on forever though. But yeah, so I don't even know why this is still going then, because you can't gain anything to get him. Whatever. But that was it. In place of what I assumed would have been the timing, because it's getting towards summer now. It's a little late to have a spring event. In place of the spring event, we got that. It wasn't even tied to like quests or anything, like a storyline quest. They were just those requests in there that would just you would travel. Like one of them was you have to take somebody to another town. Another one was you have to trade a certain thing, and then another one was doing a duel with the character. And it was the same 3 events every day. But like I said, you'd get 1,000 fame for it. So I guess if you were willing to grind for that, it was worth the while. Where are we anyway? I guess we'll go to Ceuta? Since we're right here? Sure. I don't know where we're going to find a clean glass bottle. But I have other things to do. So yeah, like, we're just going to see if I can even complete some of these quests, and hopefully we'll do a little bit of story. Apparently they are all... Oh, right, I've already completed you, I forgot about that. Apparently they are all continuations of the stories of the other characters.
How may I help you?
Like the pay characters. So stories that I have not and will not ever participate in. Much like the last one with Miranda and Pietro.
May the Lord's blessing be with you.
But makes me wonder if we're gonna get another, like a summer event, if they didn't do a spring event. And that's kind of a thing that I have an issue with. I think that with Uncharted Waters Online, the 15-year-old game, or however old it is now, I think that even though they are surprisingly still doing events for it, if you start out from the beginning... Oh, hey, there's one right there. Like right now, if I started playing, I feel like I have read that you can still participate in some of the events that have been there since the beginning. Like they're part of the story and campaign, and I may be blowing smoke at this point, but like you're not locked out of stuff if you didn't participate. And you know, it's kind of a moot point anyway because it's kind of a dead game. I don't even know if people still play it, but they're still putting out content for it. But like this game is only barely over a year old, and they're already doing lockout content. I mean, I guess we were kind of shown that, weren't we? Well, no, not necessarily. Actually, it was winter. The winter events took me to Santa Island, which I would have discovered. So the game was going for like 3 months before I started my series. Santa Island was already on the map, but the winter event would have revealed it. So I think that the winter event would have done that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. And frankly, I don't think even the developers really know what they're doing with the game. Oh, fuck, every goddamn time. I gotta start emptying my shit. Make sure we're not using that bottle. Okay. But yeah, like, this game for me has just basically become log in, do a few things, see what's new, and I guess I've just been waiting. I've just been waiting for confirmation whether or not the spring event was going to come and it would cycle through. Like, if I'd already gone through all the content, right? But that is apparently not the thing. But depending on what these little quests are going to be, and if they're at like the last one,
let's get moving.
It's going to be like 3 episodes worth of content. I'm probably looking at being done with this game. Especially since I can't go to the Bermuda Triangle. Like, they added a new part to the game and now I can't go to it. I could go to the other ones. But like, this one is just so far out of my league. Now, I think that I wouldn't have been able to go to Soda Island. Like, it's blocked off, right, from beginners. But it's doable. I've been able to go to Soda Island for quite some time. But it is so difficult to get over this hump that I just don't see how I could possibly make it. Well, like I said, if only a handful of players on this server can even get there, then what's the point, you know?
Welcome to our shipyard.
Okay, well, whatever. So yeah, it's really disappointing. And it's disappointing that they are so comfortable with just completely ignoring... I've already done that one. going to Visby, I mean, that's quite out of the ways. Do this one. Yeah, they're just so comfortable letting go of all the people who've played the game. You know, like, it doesn't matter to them because we're all just freeloaders, I guess, or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'll go move on to Hamburg after I've taken care of a lot of this stuff, and I will see you in a moment. Alright. Just gonna take a little detour here. Turn stuff in for the competition.
Do you have something to show
Oh
me?
boy, cartography. Let's report.
A man amongst men. You called?
Report discoveries. It's quite good. Apparently I already did a major reporting last time. All my S rank stuff is going. Oh well. This will probably be the last discoveries I ever make, so it's not like I'll be able to report them. Or report any more. Report resources. I mean, I've got a crap ton of these, so that would be quite good. We won't, though. Eventually, I might want to just kind of push my way through on some of the reporting. Or not the reporting, the, you know, the inn.
Hello! Welcome to our
Already done
tavern!
her?
I knew it was you from
I
your
have.
footsteps,
Okay.
Admiral.
Whatever.
No.
I think there's only 3 that I've done a completion on. Okay, so to Bristol and then to Hamburg. Oh, okay, yes.
Welcome. Are you preparing to...
Need to sell anything here? I suppose I could have bought some more stuff. And just real quick, just to kind of prove how many players have just abandoned the game. My friend list had been at 50 for a while here. And then I went on a purge for people who have been a month or more gone. And that included some people who had been pretty much since the beginning of the game, or at least since I started, just gone. I mean, you know, almost 20 people that I've removed from my list here. And there's just, I mean, there are still some people who come in, you can tell because of the chat, you know, they'll start asking questions about the game and all that stuff, but it is so rare. And I mean, you look at the nation, right? Like, the Ming 135 to I mean, it's just whoever is in the Ming guilds, they run the server, and like they're probably the only ones who are actively playing the game, trying to accomplish things. But again, even if only a handful of those people can go to this new content, I don't see the game lasting for very long, unfortunately. So it's probably time to rope it in here, but we'll just see what these new chronicles provide, and if I can even go very far in them. 74 points, though. I mean, that's kind of long. And this one, if I even get this guy, I mean, where do I even find that? And that's the other thing, too. Itbu, so like this guy was a chest character. And I feel like I got her
Aren't the stars really cool?
out of a chest randomly
How
as
bright they
well.
shine.
I think hiring S ranks by themselves are very difficult. Like, I think I've only seen Magellan
It
here
is my mission to
in an
light
inn,
up that
and I
darkness.
spent too much money getting him.
The
Pretty sure I
sound of the
picked her out of a
waves and
chest.
seagulls.
Isn't it nice?
So, I mean, not only have they done that, where they've made it very difficult for only the end game players to be able to participate in any new content, they've also done characters requirements now that you're only going
Those
to
who mocked
get if you pay. And like I said, I don't even think you can pay for them right now. Well, actually now you can buy her. Was it Memoirs? Yeah, okay, so now she's available if you pay. And I suppose him too. Have Itbu. Okay, you just have to have him. And yeah, like the only place you could get him before was the chest. Those are mates. These are mates. They're not the... Yeah. Oh, so she is available. So it's possible you can get her again. I guess Ipu is now available again, too. Does that mean this must have just started? No? Usually when those chests are there, there's an associated privilege thing with them. Only this Amigo character. Well, it might come in tomorrow, whatever, I don't know. But still, you know, it's very clearly a money grab, right? Like, from now on, you're only going to be able to participate in things if you are paying for it. Which I disagree with immensely for a free-to-play game.
Are you here for a new request?
Going to Hamburg anyway. You know, anything that you pay for should always be like cosmetic stuff, or things like the Admirals. I'm okay with people having to pay for the Admirals. I am not okay with the price. I think that's fucking ridiculous. $50 for
Let's get moving.
a few hours worth of content is just insane, but paying for that is fine. Like, you get enough content with the free Admirals that I feel it's worthwhile, right? Like, for a free game, this amount of content was just fine, and if you really want to go more, fine, whatever. Yes, I've got him too. I do have him, yes, actually. And I got him out of that chest. So, again, luck. But, yeah, so, like, that is fine. But when they now add free content, which I guess it's not free content when you think about it that way, it's just, I don't know, this just seems really scummy. You know, like, getting around the rest of the world, you know, it's already difficult enough, because you've got to kind of be at the high end there. And if you want to do that, fine, that's optional. Like, the Admirals that I have, the story that they tell, you know, you don't need to go that far. What you can unlock normally is fine, and that's the free game. But I feel like at this point they just need to make it clear that once you get past that, nothing else will be free for you. Or at least you won't be able to enjoy it without... I mean, they've clearly made it so difficult to get there the free way that it would be worthwhile to push people to paying for it. Which, again, in itself is not too bad. Like, $6 for that? Okay, fine. If it were $6, you know, this is for something else. But as an example, if I paid $6 to get the Admiral to do whatever, okay, fine. A lot of people, that's fine. But when you're paying $50 to unlock a new character, because that's what this is, right? 2,000 red gems, and that is... Okay, in this situation, it's $23. Still, that's fucking ridiculous. But, whatever. So, yeah, like, I'm just not... I'm not convinced I'll be able to complete this, and definitely not this. I don't have any of these characters. Just because of that. I know that's going to become a requirement later, probably about midway through. So who knows. Oh, you can't even... So it looks like you can get some free things, but now you can't even get the rest of the stuff without purchasing the memoir. So you can't even play the full Chronicle without paying for it. Okay. Yeah, that's just, like, that's the end of the game for me, you know? Like, that right there is just... I've seen some pretty scummy things, but that just feels wrong. You know, there's a lot of nickel and diming microtransaction bullshit that I've seen over the years, pretty scummy stuff. Like this, in and of itself, I think feels bad just because they're not outright stating who the game is for, you know? I mean, just so many of the decisions that they've made up to this point makes it pretty clear. If you're only part of the 2% players, or whoever's paying to contribute, then that's who this game is for. Like, that's all they're looking for at this point. Which is bad, because you need the free player base to convince the paying players it's worthwhile to spend time and money on your game. Just a bunch of people who are spending money in a circle jerk, I don't see them staying around, you know. As I said, half of my friends list, 20 people almost, have gone away in, I guess, since the beginning of the year. But, well, no, I've been clearing it out pretty regularly. I would say, well, in a month. I've been clearing it out every month. So like in the last month or two, let's say, the 20 people, including some who have been there since the beginning, have gone away from the game. You know, like, when you are paring down to just those people who are just paying to win to the end, and that's all that's going to be left in your game is not going to survive. Berlin, Germany. Kirsch was, or is it Kirk? I don't know, was told by the Berlin Academy to leave when she came back from her husband's funeral. Miss Maria Margaret Kirsch, or Kirk, you can no longer be a member of our academy. Worked at the academy for many years as my husband's partner and assistant. How could you tell me to leave so suddenly? There's nothing you can do about it. The higher-ups have made their decision. New professor has been appointed, so please move the belongings of the former professor, Professor Gottfried Kirsch. I will give you 3 hours. This is unbelievable. You're very rude. Just you wait. I'll be back, although we won't because you have to pay for it. Maria Margaret Kirsch left her beloved hometown and arrived in Hamburg. I mean, that part alone, like just the fact that you can't even complete this. It's not that you just need the characters. Even if you had the characters, you couldn't complete this unless you paid for the rest of the chronicle. Like, that's just... fuck, man. After organizing her family's fortune in Berlin, she visited the estate despite being fatigued from her long journey. I need results to go back to the academy. I need to get all the help I can get. My husband exchanged messages with Professor Paracelsus before, so let's ask him. Excuse me, is Professor Paracelsus here? Kirsch asked while cautiously opening the door. As the door opened, the scene inside unfolded. There was a man wearing strange clothes running around the living room and screaming something off the top of his lungs inside the estate. At the top of his lungs, perhaps. I will become the universe. Who are you? Are you a bandit? Philippus escorted Kirsch to the sitting room after just barely calming down from his mad frenzy. So you wanted to see me? Kirsch told Philippus of her husband's passing and asked for help. So I need results to show to the academy. Philippus Paracelsus stroked his chin and pondered deeply. Will this be too difficult? Well, I knew it wouldn't be easy because I would have to turn in something worthy of being appointed as a professor. I got it! I will roast pickled herrings for dinner tonight. Huh? Herrings! Herrings! Fish are good for your eyes, your brain, and your health. So go get me pickled herrings. They're sold in Amsterdam, so hurry up and go. Professor Paracelsus, what you asked of me is something that even I, an esteemed alchemist, cannot do, because I am not an astronomer. So go get pickled herrings and send them to me. While you're there, go meet this Dutch astronomer. Here's my letter of recommendation. Thank you, Professor Paracelsus. Whatever, I'm busy researching the universe, so don't bother me with stuff about the sky, which everybody can see. You're on your own. Great. Back to, oh, no. Now we're going somewhere else. Hey, I'm here to collect your debt on... What? How did you know I was here? Oh, right. Right, because of that. Right. Forgot I had the secondary one. This isn't part of the thing. This is just a regular quest.
Growth only comes from endless doubt.
But while we're here, though...
Hello. Welcome to our tavern. I can't believe I've grown fond of that face of...
Yeah, like, I could probably start doing their missions here. But anyway, hiring doesn't matter. He's not here, so we can't hire him here. And frankly, I mean, it's been months since I've been able to hire anybody. I feel like I've gotten through pretty much all of the characters the game provides. So anyway, go to there and back to Amsterdam.
Welcome to the market.
I think I've gotten better.
Just out of curiosity. Okay, so it is one per quest. But this will only be making 22 here out of the 74, so maybe this episode, maybe next episode. I'll be cutting out a lot of the travel, but we'll see how far we can get. Of course, I'll probably be blocked in by the additional people. I mean, we're going to go meet somebody, right? Was that the Maria?
Let's get
Oh,
moving.
she's a botanist, isn't she? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I wasn't thinking I should have stopped at Bremen along the way. Popped into the inn to see if I could hire that guy. How many pickled herring should I buy? Let's send 100 boxes for now. Hello, welcome to the market. Do you have any trade goods you need? I want to buy trade goods and send them to Hamburg. Would that be possible? Technically no, but there's no problem money can't solve. What do you need, and who should I make the delivery to? There's a professor named Philippus Paracelsus in Hamburg. Philippus? The Philippus of the Great Explosion? Philippus of Addiction? Kirsch, who was taken aback by the market owner's surprise, carefully asked another question. Is he famous? Of course. Rumors say he destroyed a number of buildings with a great explosion and a roar. Other rumors say countless numbers of fish died after he dipped a wooden barrel into a lake. According to another rumor, people have to risk their lives just to be near him. So you'll have to pay me extra. So will you take the job if I just give you money? Of course. As the saying goes, crises present opportunities. Taking risks is necessary to make money. All right, I'll trust you with this.
Welcome to the market.
Wait. Deliver pickled herring to harbor in Amsterdam.
Welcome to the market.
Okay, I guess I can buy it here. Don't know when those got turned off. Buying up a bunch of cheapos. Not that cheapos. Would rather pay for the expensive cheapos. Okay. 100 boxes of pickled herring. Please deliver that to Professor Paracelsus at Hamburg. Leave it to me. I'll deliver it to the ends of the earth. Bad feeling about this. He's going to be alright, right? Right? Then let's go see the person Professor Paracelsus recommended. Marion. Yes. It's not... It's... yeah. I wonder what kind of person this Marion is.
I promise to...
Oh, Yahoo! I became...
Oh.
Didn't realize I happened to have him in my inventory already. After stepping into the inn, Kirsch cautiously asked a question to the innkeeper. Is there someone called Marion here? Marion? Ah, you're talking about that lady. Please wait. The innkeeper went to the living quarters. Miss? Oh, you're here for me. It is her. I'm Maria Marguerite Kirsch. I'm here because Professor Philippus Paracelsus recommended you to me. Oh my, what a fun twist of fate. I am Maria Sibylla Marion. Yeah. Your name is Maria, too. Are you a scholar? Yes, Miss Maria. Apparently that's what it takes to be a scholar. I learned astronomy at Berlin University and worked as an assistant. You studied at Berlin University? You must be an esteemed scholar. I used to be German, but after I moved to the Netherlands, I visited Suriname in South America. I observed the flora and fauna there, recorded pictures of them, and got recognized as a painter and biologist. And you would know this from the Spring Quest. So they're at least keeping that. What can I help you with? I'm not related to astronomy at all. I want to find something new that I can submit to Berlin University. I'm going to write a paper after making a new discovery and present it at the university. I don't have a lot of information since I didn't major in your field. How about you visit Mr. Mercator? He's a famous geographer who created the world map. Thank you for your help. Could you write a letter of recommendation for me so I could give to Mr. Mercator? Why don't we go together? I was going to ask him about the flora and fauna of other continents anyway. Well, at least it's all in the same place. Like I said, maybe we're going to knock this out in one episode here. We'll reach the end of what I can reach. Ernst has gone silent. Where in the world did he go? After he came back from Iceland, it looked like he doesn't care about map making anymore. What should I do? Should I find a new assistant? When Mercator was deep in his thoughts, someone visited his estate. Who is it? Excuse me, Mr. Mercator, I came because I need the latest information about geography. I am accepting any visitors right now. I think it's supposed to be, I am not accepting any visitors right now. Come back later. I don't have a lot of time. Is there a way you could do something? She sounds urgent. I could use that. Come in then. I'll listen to your story. First, explain the situation she was in to Mercator. So I have to write a paper about something to report to the Academy. I heard that you've been to all regions around the world, Mr. Mercator. Could you help us? Ernst, my precious source of income, is slacking these days. He's changed after visiting East Asia. Could this woman replace him, sir? I wouldn't normally turn this down. There's no reason for me to share my high-quality information with someone else. I would have normally turned this down. But it's a different story when someone as beautiful as you is involved. What can I do for you? As more adventurers are sailing around the world, many more books related to the journeys are being published. If you bring one of those books to me, I could tell you about the wonders of the world that other people do not know. What do you think? It's fair, isn't it? What book do you need? It's called Traveling the World by an anonymous author. It's a hard book to get anywhere, but it's not that rare, so you'll be able to come back quickly, right? I'll be waiting for you. In the world? Where can I get this book? I know. I heard you could get that book if you catch jellyfish near the Las Palmas port. Jellyfish? Yep, fishers said they can be caught... Read what's there. Fishers said when they caught the Portuguese man-of-war, they occasionally found the book too. Why would that be a thing? How could they find jellyfish and a book? I don't know. Maybe the jellyfish are vegetarians. It doesn't matter. All we need is the book. Alright? Let's get our fishing rods. It's going to be a fun fishing trip. Let's go quickly. I own 6 Traveling the Worlds? The hell does that mean? I was thinking maybe it would be the fishing rods. I don't even know what fishing rods... Okay, so here are the tickets for those characters. Unfortunately, I completed all of these too late to get them. They were very short, which is weird. Oh, I happen to have 10 Superior Mate tickets. How did that happen? Well, maybe I'll get lucky, and I'll be able to pull out the guy I need.
Welcome.
Oh, right, you can enhance stuff now, too. Whatever. Fishing rods, eh? Okay, we got the money. That ought to be enough. Those ones ought to get me what I need. And then I wanted to go to the inn. I mean,
Hello.
the guy I need is
to
not going to be
our
here. But did I already do? Did not.
It was nice to meet you. Farewell.
Let's go see a doctor. Okay, no. Okay, Las Palmas it is, huh?
Welcome to the market.
Oh, right, we picked it up here. Okay. Well, is there going to give me a spot? No. Well, that concerns me then. Maybe I should buy more. Any hints? See, how did I get 6 of those already? Catch jellyfish. See, but I might not be guaranteed I'm going to get jellyfish. It's just kind of a crapshoot what you get. Like, how rare are those?
Welcome.
I might need to get the really big fish if they're super rare. Be here forever. Alright, well, guess we'll go. And that's really ambiguous. That's just crazy.
Oh, are you setting sail?
Unless it's going to be kind of like when they tell you, you need to go and explore and find this thing, and then you're just guaranteed to get it.
Let's get moving.
Anyway, let's take a look at our chests now. Yeah, I do. So is it even worthwhile to keep doing the Yisun Sin chest? Because I've already got the guy. I guess. See, now this would guarantee... Well, you're going to guarantee you're going to get that too. And I'd be closer to getting a freebie from him, because these have actually been very difficult to get, but what I'm thinking here is that maybe if I cater to cater to specifically that guy who's an explorer, would increase the odds that I get him. Then again, maybe the character guy would give me the character. Let's do this one. I'm wasting 10 tickets here, but whatever. I'm not going to be playing this game long enough to go through him again. Here's hoping. It's a guaranteed A rank character, and I don't know how many I have left, so... Not look promising. Come on. Got that one instead. I forgot. You can, well, I mean, they gave me it was 100% alright. But I forgot that it could also be people you've already picked up. Fuck. Well, let's go through these then for a while, eh? Got a lot of these I can put down. I don't know that I would get an A rank, although I feel like I have in the past. Yeah, like I got an A rank right there. So it may be possible to pick one up this way. We need to check and make sure we're still... Nope. God damn it. I do not know what is doing that. You're supposed to be locked in when you go into this stuff, right? Like, it's not supposed to interact with this map at all, but for some reason, it seems to do that now more and more. I'll come out of menus, and I'll be just traveling off into oblivion, and it really pisses me off. And man, if I hadn't picked up... Well, actually, Marion, we got her by default by finishing the spring thing, right? I don't remember. God, that was so long ago. I don't think I got her from a chest, but maybe I did. So there's another thing. Like, you have to be lucky enough to get all 3 of those characters. You pay for them. But, you know, like, when would you be able to pay for Marion right now? If you had just started 3 months ago, right, and you had paid to win your way through everything, you still wouldn't be there. Oh, good, we got some Ernst level ups. You still wouldn't be able to have all the characters. And I've mentioned this before many episodes ago, but apparently the Korean server... There's another A-rank character. Not the one I need. Apparently the Korean server has much higher chances for you to actually find all of the characters at inns. So, like, this whole thing is not... first of all, the prices are apparently not as egregious. And secondly, like, you're not locked out. So I guess on the Korean server, the game is played like a normal MMO. But for whatever reason, they feel like they can just gouge the international player base. Okay, well, fuck. Oh, god damn it. How far away are we now? Oh, looks like we were actually... Okay, well, I mean, fuck, who knows if I'll be able to fish this guy up. So, I'll see when we get there, I guess. I probably should have bought the bait. God damn you.
Oh, are you setting sail?
That would have improved chances of me getting something good. I did find those books. They are in my inventory. And I guess it's lucky that I've never used them or given them to anybody. I don't know how I got them. These things. And there are 6 of them, and they specifically say they're related to a request. I don't know how I got my hands on 6 of these already. But that's what we're looking for. So we're going to see here, real quick, just how hard it is to find these. I'm probably not going to record all of this, I just want to see what happens in the first one. Little fish like that's kind of a waste. Yeah, it's going to have to be a jellyfish, which makes me think it's going to have to be a special fish. So let's see. Let's get rid of these little guppies. Chase them away. Chase that one. I'm betting it's going to have to be one of the big blue ones or one of the big tunas. And again, I don't even know. I don't know what correlation that has. Yeah, I sure would like it. Now, if you look, if you go into the actual item there, let's see, come on. Right. If you actually go into the item, it tells you where it's available. So it's not just here, but gifted. Okay, that's what do we do here? You know, just receive. I didn't receive what I needed there. I just don't understand why they're making this so hard. This is the hardest these kinds of quests have ever been. Let's try this one. I have doubts. Okay, well, I got a fish that's not what I'm after. Because I don't know. I mean, it said specifically jellyfish, and that's pretty rare, you'd think. I guess we can try another little guy and see. Yeah, see, those little ones are just food fish. So you need bigger ones. Is that a ray underneath us? A whale? What is that? It's moving. Chase that away. Oh, here comes a big old wave. Get me away from these little guys. I guess I should have bought the bait. My mistake. I might go to Seville and buy some. Does Seville even have gold? Alright. Well, I will go and do that for a while and probably waste God knows how much
Let's get
time.
moving.
And if I find something, I'll come back. If I go through the rest of my rods and I don't, well, I don't think it's worth my time to keep going, so probably just call that quits. How far did I make it? 6. 6 deep. We already need her. But, I mean, Jesus. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, I did manage to find one. Found during March to September. Okay. Well, so it's not going to be for very much longer. What does it say? Catch jellyfish near Las Palmas Port. They occasionally found a book too. Oh my fucking god. So not only was it difficult to find the jellyfish, but now there's an even smaller chance that I'll get the jellyfish and the book? That. Maybe I should go further out. Oh, during... no, so sunny, right? That just gives me food. Alright. Alright. Out of rods. Ridiculous. Just absolutely fucking ridiculous. I went around,
Let's get moving.
sailed around a little bit, fishing as I was going, and it worked out alright, at least for getting the fish. Getting them to drop anything useful is a completely different story. I mean, I don't know where is an actual better spot to get these jellyfish. But it wasn't where I was. Is this now? What even order is that? Like, they're not even in alphabetical order. Portuguese man of war, I guess. But the fact that it's so rare to get these, and then it's so rare for them to even drop the thing that you need, that is insane. That is just absolutely insane. I would love to know where I got the original 6 of these, but, I mean, my god. What are the rewards for this, even? Like, nothing major. Like, you only get 1 ticket if you buy the thing. If you buy the memoir, that's all you're getting. You're not even getting anything for all the effort. Same thing here. Just absolutely insane. And just a clear cash grab is all it is. It's very disappointing to see that. But, I mean, there's no point in trying to even complete this next step, let alone see how far I can go in the Chronicle, which can't be completed anyway. So that's really kind of upsetting to see. If you wanted to do both of these characters, both of these relationship chronicles, presumably it would cost the same amount for this guy. So, again, $50. $50 to see the next part of the game. With a dying player base and just nothing major. Like, I would love to see what goes on over here, but who knows? I know that the patch notes said that there are some really high-level pirates over here now, but again, to what end? You know, they've thrown in a bunch of stuff for like crafting and shit, but again, to what end? See, so all I can really make here would be this to increase my seaworthiness, but I'm already
Let's get moving.
decked out in S-plate for most of my ships. See what their seaworthiness ratings are, but it would definitely wouldn't be enough to get me 300 points or whatever it needs to be. This is not how you do this. Ship parts, yeah. So seaworthiness is only 32, 35. Okay, 19, that could be enhanced a bit. Guess that could go up. But still, even with this, I don't think I could average enough seaworthiness. It's just not, it's not worth my while. I'll take it though, because I can make it. 48 hours. Do need one. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's at the point where you really have to keep playing the game. And not just, like, even at a casual level. Like, you gotta be in it. And doing all the content just all day long now to grind what you need. And I guess that's, you know, thinking about, like,
Welcome to the market.
back in the days with World of Warcraft, that was kind of true too, if you wanted to see the high-end stuff. The difference being that you were paying for World of Warcraft, so not hidden behind all this crap. Anyway, with that glimpse of the future of the game, I think I can safely get away from it now and just kind of not worry about seeing it anymore. Overall, like I said, it was not a bad experience. Now, I don't know. I can't imagine what trying to be a new player in this game would be like. Just you could never reach the top, right? Like, you'd always be shut out of everything but the basics, and it's just the prices are probably all over the damn place. But for the content that I got, free content with the admirals, that was a long time. There was a lot of content, and I like the trading game genre. It's fun. Overall, the online multiplayer aspect of this game added absolutely nothing. There was absolutely no reason for this to have been a multiplayer game other than the ability to monetize it. I personally would have much rather had this been just like an actual game, since apparently all these characters, but one, except for her, I think she's newly made specifically to the game, but apparently all these other ones are from the franchise, of which there were 6 games released in Japan, I think only 2 outside of them. Like, if this had just been a core game, and then you just buy the DLC packs at a reasonable price, as a single-player game, I would have been all about that. That would have been just fine. And then that way, because apparently the stories mirrored what's in the Uncharted Waters and Uncharted Waters New Horizons and those games, right? Apparently these stories mirror those, so you're basically just playing an enhanced version of the game, a remake. That would have been absolutely perfect if they had just made this a single-player remake collection of all the previous games as something new. I would have had no problem with that. That would have been a much better direction to take this, I feel, than what they've done now. What they've done with it this way. It's just... I complained about it throughout the series that it was just such a time sink. I spent so much time moving around, whereas if this was just a single-player experience and they could have sped that up, it would not have been nearly as bad. And it would just been... whatever. It would have been a better game as a single-player game. Single-player remake of the classics. It would have been more enjoyable. And yeah, there's nothing that being online has added to this game. I mean, really, it's just joining a guild and then watching the taxes go up because of that. But, like, the government system, you know, joining the government. That's not how you do that. This adds absolutely nothing to the game other than just the rewards that you get at the end of every cycle. Which, again, are nothing in and of themselves because, like, they're not used for anything. How much money did I accumulate after all this time? It's a couple billion by now.
How may I help you?
Total savings... No. It's not right. There. 2 billion. This entire time that I've been playing, I've managed to get 2 billion ducats. I've got so much money it doesn't even matter now. And I could have, you know, spent that on building ships and stuff, but at the last event, where they gave stuff away, they gave away high-level ships, as they have been doing, so that new players can catch up and go to the new content, which baffles me now that they've made the Bermuda Triangle completely inaccessible to most people. So now I've got like this level 19 ship that I picked up, a level 18, my second fleet, now pretty high as well. Like it seemed like they knew that they needed people to catch up. And then instead of saying, okay, well look, we need to reset the game so it's more accessible to everybody, now with this update, it just feels like, you know what, it's not worth the effort. Let's just focus on the whales, give the high players new content, give them something to go after, because if even most of the high level players can't even access this area, I guess that incentivizes them to, ooh, now there's something to grind for. But it's such a... Okay, Admiral Annie is apparently able to be over in the Bermuda Triangle now. That's where she got that stuff. It's just, it's disappointing. It's just such a half-assed way to just milk the game, like so blatantly, you know? Whatever. The free-to-play portion, if you know you're not going to get much more beyond that out of it, like I could have just quit, and I probably should have just quit months ago after I completed the story and just been content with it. It's just kind of disappointing to see the way it's all going now with this. I mean, this is probably them testing the waters to see just how bad this new direction might hurt them.
Isn't it
But
nice?
frankly, that's the optimistic viewpoint. It's much more likely that somebody is deciding this is how we're going to monetize the game, and this is the trend we're going to keep going with. You know, it's just... Oh yeah, I guess I got this guy out of a chest too.
Dirty, but tacky as well?
I got a lot of extras that I can use to boost it up. Whatever. It's an alright game, and I did
I'm a free
want to play the originals on the Super Nintendo games, the Uncharted Waters and New Horizons.
Who cares about the status? Let us talk.
Again, who knows how long. I mean, do I want to jump into a series like that? Seems like it's going to take just as long, but maybe someday. Maybe someday.
You won't find a sailor like me anywhere.
Alright. So with that, I think we'll just call the series done. Whatever updates, unless it's something major, some major overhaul of the game, I probably just won't even bother to look at this anymore. It's just not worth it. Like, what I've been doing for pretty much the past month is just popping in, doing the dailies, and popping back out. I haven't even been trying to do any grinding or building of new ships or any of that stuff. I just don't care enough. And frankly, while it would be cool to circumnavigate the globe and find everything else, that's just busy work at this point, you know? You're just grinding for no reason. Because, like, what is this? And even if I were to grind, as I stated at the beginning of this episode, even if I were to grind to get to that, I couldn't even participate without paying money. Like, I'm now up against a paywall to see the rest of whatever content they are adding here. So, it's time to call it quits. But anyway. With that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I will see you in the next Let's Play.